It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
So, I mean, obviously, like, the whole music industry is not what it was when we were coming up, but it's super not hopeful for, like, anyone to emerge as, like, they don't want mainstream, like, big artists. See what's happening to Drake and shit like that. I feel like they're trying to tear down people who become too powerful.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, because Drake he ain't the same as he used to be, you know? He turned into like a superstar.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Cole and Kendrick.
Yeah.
They're
rap stars.
Yeah.
They're rap stars.
Rap stars, but like Drake's the type of person. I mean, his handle is Champagne Poppy.
Right, yeah.
You know? That's
exactly.
like...
When I seen the rainbow hairpins, I was like, I know it's over for this guy.
Oh, it's done.
I knew it. It was like, I was like, there's no way but down from here.
Oh, do you think you'd be able to like handle that level of fame?
Nah, because it gets weird at that point.
Yeah.
It gets real weird.
What do you think are the weird parts? Like you can't go grocery shopping the same?
Yeah, people take that for granted, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the city sometimes and I feel like fucking paranoid.
Yeah.
And I'm nobody. So imagine if I was somebody.
Oh, you for sure somebody already. You know,
like,
people know
I mean?
FNG.
People know FNG, stuff like that. But if you're a household name,
yeah,
and you can't even go check your mail without people driving past, like, oh.
Dude, and you're tall as fuck, so it's not like you could just be incognito at a Safeway.
Exactly. That's like the same thing for like professional athletes and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure like that's when you got to get like personal drivers and shoppers and stuff.
Yep.
And it might be cool at first just to get that experience, but at a certain point, that's why I feel like all rich people go crazy. That's why you turn to Kanye West, because you don't have touch with reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
you're
like
detached from society.
Yeah, you think everything, you just got a bunch of yes men and yes women around you telling you everything's okay when you're fucking losing it.
Yeah. Everyone, there's like a particular stigma when you become famous is that like are people being real with me, or are people clout chasing? Does this woman love me for me?
Exactly. It gets fucked up.
It's really crazy. I mean, good thing if I would ever reach that level of fame, there's so many Filipinos in the Bay Area that I could kind of just stay tucked, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I could go to a seafood city and I'm just going to be another person at that seafood city. Like, ain't nobody going to know.
What about like a Joe Coy?
Ooh, like that level of fame?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like he still gets stopped.
Yeah.
And like people will recognize him, but he's not, would you consider him an A-list celebrity? I don't think so, right?
He's like, if you know kind of celebrity. So is that like B or C list kind of thing?
Maybe like B level.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of just want to make quality content, and like my goals is to just be able to feed myself, feed wifey, feed my parents, you know, like have them never work ever.
Yeah.
And like just set up for my future family, like set them up for success. I'm sure you're feeling that way too.
I agree, especially in like the current state of things. You start seeing all the fucking Hollywood Diddy stuff going on. I want no parts.
Bro.
I want no parts of that. I already knew that stuff was going on though.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You knew about the baby oil before the baby oil dropped?
I didn't know from experience. I'm a conspiracy theorist, bro.
No, for real?
And angles point to different things. I'm like, Diddy killed Tupac. Diddy killed Biggie, bro.
Whoa.
Way before Diddy killed his ex-wife, bro. This dude was on a terror rampage.
I mean, when you're at that level of success...
That's what I'm talking about. Shit gets weird.
Shit gets weird. I mean, he was already scary. He was in that one movie with Jonah Hill.
Yes.
Get Him to the Greek.
Yes, and he was full Diddy in that movie.
He was, dude. I didn't trust him.
Bro, there's interviews of him on Ellen, interviews of him like just saying the most wildest stuff. Like, we lock the doors. We make it hot when we lock the doors. What type of stuff is that?
Why are people getting weird, man? I feel like, can't you just be successful and like do good things with your success?
Question. When's the last time you've been to LA?
It's been probably a year and a half.
Yeah, LA is weird.
That's what I hear. It's different from the Bay.
It's not even like that much of a difference, but that much of that difference makes it weird as fuck.
What do you think it is about LA?
It's just the nature of the the nature of the beast. I think the media, the cameras, you know what I mean? People go out there from all parts of the world looking for the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be in front of the camera. Everybody wants to be that star, that, you know what I mean? That artist, that actor, dancer, whatever, what have you, right? And if tens of thousands of people are looking for that same single spot, things will get weird. People will start kissing ass. People will start like, you know, slashing tires. People will start, you know, just doing whatever it takes to get there. And that's where it just gets weird.
Because here in the Bay Area, I mean, we're much more collaborative than we are competitive. There's a level of healthy competition that is necessary for us to be good.
Now there is, I feel like.
But back then, it used to be cutthroat.
Cutthroat, yeah. But I just think that it came with us learning that gets us nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, like to go further, you got to do it as a group, as a unit. This is a team sport. I think I just seen the Russell videos talking about that, about how collaborative it is to be a musician in 2025.
Yeah.
It just, you can't wear all those hats and hit all the marks you want to hit in a timely fashion. You could do it. You'll be fucking dropping your first single at 45 years old, though.
But yeah, you have to. It's cliche, but the teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Literally, man. Like,
yeah, you can't do things by yourself. No more.
Tried it. I tried to produce, then rap, then mix.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't come out the way that I would like for it to come out. Me personally, there's people that can do it. I know Russ, you know, he's a dope artist who can do all of it. There's tons of artists. I Am Sue, Pilo, those are guys that can produce, rap, and I don't know if they're mixing and mastering, but that's a whole separate skill set in itself. But.
Yeah, dude. It takes a lot of different people. It's even with myself in this podcast, I take a lot of pride because I shoot it, I host it, and I edit it myself.
I was gonna say, do you have anybody else to? It's just all you.
This is all me.
Dang, so you came up with like the whole aesthetic for everything. Like
I mean, the level that it is right now, it's I've gone here through trial and error. You know, I've kind of like I was telling you before we started recording. I said like my knowledge of this shit is tribal, but I'm here now. And I think it's quality.
Yeah, it is. I can tell you.
So thank you very much. But I take pride in it. But that pride sometimes like gets in my own way of outsourcing help, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just having this conversation with Tieta and Cujo, if you're familiar with them. They were telling me like if you're scared to ask for help because you have the fear that someone else will dilute your content or like make it worse and not do it as well. What about the other side of the coin? What if they make it better? And I'm like, you're fucking right.
That's true. That's hella true. That's great advice.
Yeah.
Because you don't even think about that. I'm the same way. I would think about it like, damn, I gotta convey my message in a way to where they won't fuck this up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then at that point, I'm like, damn, okay, I'm already explaining it. Like, you know, I might as well do it myself. Like, that's how I feel, you know, sometimes. But that's a great other side of the coin.
Dude, like, what if they make it better? Because,
yeah,
I got to stop having this mindset of like, if I work on my own and I fuck up, I can only blame myself. I know what to fix. But dude, I just gotta put trust in others. And like, look at what you're doing. Like, you are such a team player because you're part of like one of the biggest artist collectives that exists in the Bay Area. FNG, shout out to FNG, man.
Appreciate that. Yeah, shout out to the fam, man.
Yeah, dude. And you got projects that are very collaborative. Like you dropped some 3 Much Noise. Yeah, with Eastway and Baghead. Shout out to that.
Brother. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to 3 Much Noise. Really shout out to OK Cam, a part of Too Easy.
Yeah,
we put him through so much stress, I'm sure. He mixed and mastered majority of the project. Him and Adiemi. Shout out to Adiemi, San Francisco GOAT.
Yeah.
But one song in particular, Scrape the Plate.
Yep.
We went in on that song, I think 8 times. There's 8 different mastered versions of Scrape the Plate. Yeah.
Dude, well, that sounds great.
It's a balance. It's a balance. We definitely pushed it over the edge of that balance with with like refining the song and stuff like that. But there's some songs that I never revisited, and then there's songs that like Straight to Play where it just takes more time to get it right. And it's a testament to me and Baghead just collaborating and just, you know, hearing each other out, yelling at each other, hearing each other out, getting mad at each other. Just like, that's just how it goes. That's, we're real brothers. We're brothers. This is a real family. We tell each other how we feel. And, that's just makes things more authentic. Yeah. It gets to the root of what we want and the sound that we want with the music just way better, And that's
how you make magic. You have to be able to communicate clearly, you know? If the way you communicate with a family member is efficient because you just kind of you get rid of the bullshit.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what it's about.
Like, I don't know what it's like.
It's the hardest thing and the easiest thing to do. It's weird.
Oh, break that down. Why?
It's the easiest thing to do because you really just cut through all the fluff. And I really see this a lot. Like, I hear it a lot with people who come from the East Coast to California. They're like, you guys talk with so much fluff and like you're so nice and kind. Yeah. Whereas East Coast people are very direct. They're exactly how they feel, exactly whether you want to hear it or not. You know what I mean?
The way East Coast people talk is the way that they walk,
Exactly.
Fuck, man. I was the first time I visited New York, I'm like,
don't look at your
down.
phone. Don't look at your phone walking through New York because motherfuckers will be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You can't. Like, everybody's just going hustle and bustle, so they don't have time to. They don't have that California sunshine.
Hell no. There's this unspoken rule in New York where they don't abide by the street lights or street signals, dude.
Right.
I'm out there, this Bay Area kid that's obviously from the Bay because like I accidentally wore shorts in Brooklyn. What am I doing? And I'm waiting for the crosswalk sign to show, a stick figure, and then like everyone else is walking. I'm feeling like a fucking noob, and everyone's fucking quick.
You gotta catch up. You gotta,
dude. And then the subway there is basically a methed up version of BART.
Yeah, no, I think BART is a methed up version of that. Well,
they're both a little methy, right?
They're both pretty methy, no lie. But I think New York subway system is more. Way easier to get lost on. I can tell you that,
dude. Yeah,
I can tell you that easily.
They thought that we were gonna be fine by just like naming it after the alphabet.
Like, no,
A line, B line, C line. I'm like, most people. I'm taking it because I'm fucking wasted because I was bar hopping, and I'm like, I'm gonna end up in China.
But you know what? You say that. I actually. What's crazy is one of our first times going as a collective FNG, I had to DJ at this place called Pianos. Shout out my boy More World Peace who put me on that gig. But I ended up getting blacked out while I was DJing. Blacked out drunk, right? And I had all my luggage because I don't know why. I don't know. It was like, I don't know why I had it, but I had like a big ass bag with my DJ shit and also like my underclothes and my shoes and my laptop. And I was drunk as fuck and my phone died and nobody else was there that I was staying with. And I maneuvered somehow back to my place that night. Somehow, some way, people told me I got back in.
What?
On the subway system in New York, being a noob to New York. So I guess it wasn't that bad. Or I just like had
How did you do it?
Guardian angel just guiding me through the way or something. I was blacked. I was seeing it in flashes.
Dude, being blacked out in 6'4". How tall are you? You're like 6'4" or something like that?
6'3", 6'4".
6'3"? You say it so humbly.
Let's go 6'4".
Let's go 6'3 3/4". That's a lot of person to walk around while intoxicated.
People tell me they can't tell though.
What?
I stopped drinking that much. Too. This is like 2 years ago. But
sometimes you got to learn through those moments, man. And especially like when what is it to DJ when you're drunk or when you're blacked out? Like, dude,
you just don't care. I mean, I care, but like you know,
can
like
still mix.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I think it's harder. I don't even want to say sober because that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible. But you take the edge off and you're like you're vibing. You're one with the party.
Yeah.
If you're in the same mindset. Me doing it sober, me personally, I can do it. I can absolutely do it. I have a great time doing it. When I'm drunk though, like I probably won't be as technical. One, but I will be more fluid in like my song choice.
Interesting.
And more like this is what I want to hear, and normally it hits well with like other drunk people at that time.
Yeah.
This is what I would hear. This is what I want to hear if I was on the dance floor. Oh wait, I'm the DJ, so I can play that.
Oh, you have the power. You have the power to do that.
Exactly.
What's your process before a performance? Like, do you
DJ wise or rapper wise?
Let's say rapper wise.
As of lately, it's all been collaborative. It's been real like FNG performances. We just dropped the album. So my last few shows have been FNG related.
Oh, there's a bunch of y'all, yeah.
And they don't even feel like shows, honestly. It just feels like we're going up and having fun. We just did the Oakland Coliseum.
Dude, I saw that.
Last Saturday. Well, I was supposed to be here, but we had to do that. And there's footage. There's footage of us in the back room before we got started, and it was just us terrorizing each other.
Terrorizing each other is a crazy thing to say.
And the Oakland A's like dugout room. There's probably still popcorn. We had like a food fight. And
what? But you guys have to get in that mode to have fun. If you guys ain't having fun backstage, you guys aren't. It's really gonna translate on stage.
Absolutely, it'll seem too rigid. People aren't moving. People aren't vibing.
And then somehow Aft's shirt comes off.
It comes off regardless.
Yeah,
that shirt.
What's the point of clothing with that guy?
I think it's a buildup.
Okay.
It's for that climax.
Yeah.
You're going to take people on that ride. They're not expecting it. They know a shirt is going to come off at some point, but they don't know when. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he could fan it. He could throw it.
There's different things that he could do.
There's different things. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah. Like
I'm waiting for the rip. He has yet to rip the shirt.
He needs to rip it. Even if it's like not all the way, like halfway would be so funny.
He has not ripped it. Damn.
Shirtless Aft is like when a Pokemon evolves, you know?
Definitely. You see like the charge up, like Super Saiyan charge up in
dude,
Aft.
Yeah, you're right. Shirtless Aft is Super Saiyan.
He's going that next level fully.
He's about to come here next month. I'm going to request for him to do the podcast shirtless.
He'll probably already come in shirtless. He'll probably come in the door, especially if he sees this.
You know how before we started recording, I was saying that like you guys are the Avengers, and he's like Nick Fury. Who do you think you would be in the Avengers? Let's go through the list and let's try to let's try to give everyone an Avenger title.
I'm gonna go with like fucking like Wolverine.
Oh, you're Wolverine?
I'm gonna go Wolverine.
That's dope,
vibes, bro. Because I'm like the quiet one in the corner that'll like fucking like. But I'm also like I don't want to say, I'm like the Draymond Green on the team.
Ooh, interesting.
If you will. Like, I'm not the best. Like Frat is like the Steph Curry that goes viral all the time. When he shoots the shot, he makes the shot.
You know what I mean?
That's
shot,
my boy Frat. Like, Grando is like the next star player. We got a bunch of stars. I'm not saying everybody's a star player.
Yeah.
Where I see myself fitting in and what I do a lot of the time is a lot of the like, aggressive pep talking.
Yeah.
And also like the defending my team from the BS kind of vibes. I do a lot of that. I feel like that's a Draymond role.
Yeah, minus all the violence.
No violence.
Yeah, minus him being
I'm not strangling Rudy Gobert. I'm not punching my teammates in the face.
Dude, I got this joke that Draymond Green would be a dope DLC character in like Mortal Kombat.
Bro, that would be hilarious. That would be so fire.
Be so funny.
That would be sick. That's perfect. They need to do that.
Oh yeah.
Damn, him and like Dennis Rodman and Ron Artest.
Holy shit.
Them three. Like Ron Artest and Draymond Green.
Oh man, I would play as Draymond Green. He'd be the most OP character.
Yo,
Imagine
hilarious.
His fatality, bro. It's just
probably
him.
a chokehold.
It's a chokehold. It's just the craziest foul.
Or it's like, yeah, exactly. Somebody goes up, like you actually see like that character go up for a basket.
Yeah.
And he just fucking yanks him down. And starts.
I'm down, dude. We could make this happen.
Yo.
An NBA fighting game would be nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman's a crazy pull, yeah.
EA Games, tap in.
Hey, listen to that. Dude, you've traveled a lot, especially with Sutro. Like, shout out to another collaboration that you do, but with PG and Aft. You guys been around.
We have, man. We went to one time with Sutro. For some reason we like to travel way too much. We went to Arcata, California, the day before our album release at the Golden Gate Park Concourse. In San Francisco. Arcata, people don't know, is 6 hours away. It's the same distance as going like to LA or something like that, but up north. And it's way more windy. Like the roads are crazy windy. And that show in Arcata was like at 9 p.m. And our album release party was at 11 a.m. 6 hours there, 6 hours back. You can't really, the math doesn't really math, right?
Yeah.
We didn't sleep. Well, we had a driver who did not sleep.
Wow.
And we fucking just said our prayers. I remember sleeping in the back of the van and hearing the like the delineation thing, the zzz, like the vibration, and just praying. Bro, just get us there, please.
I hope we get there safe.
Before I gotta make it to the album release party day I leave.
Well, I mean, that's some rock star shit. Sometimes you have to go through those moments, and I just it's a testament to like how much you guys want it too.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Those like live performances, those are irreplaceable. Like,
it really is.
That's different.
You
right?
can't, especially nowadays. You can reach people, right? You can reach out and DM somebody, email somebody, but that actual like person-to-person interaction, like seeing a person live, meeting them, dapping them up, having a conversation is irreplaceable.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So that's how you really build a fan base. That's why you hear all the OG artists talk about like artists these days don't know how to do it because they were actually like setting up tour routes. Shout out to OGs like Equipto and stuff like that. Like legends that I got to see close, like actually do it. Like actually carve out a road for himself to be able to like, you know, eat off of essentially like, you know, like kind of every so often when you drop a new project, you do that same route, you know, them same connects, you tap in, you set up the date, yada, yada, yada. People know you out there already. If you, you know, you want to go out there for your first time with another name that could kind of help you because setting up shows in random cities without any wherewithal of what's going on in that city is not the smartest thing to do.
Nah, dude, it's like the same route that comedians take. You know, you when there's like a famous headliner, he takes on some like openers on the road, and that's how the openers get known. And like it's all exposure. And like back in the day too, especially with music, when I had Nump on, he would tell me about the days where he would just be outside of a Rasputin's and he'd be handing out CDs.
Yeah,
and like now it's not like that.
If an artist does that now, they're gonna be that next level type. You know what I mean? You're gonna see that ascension because that's the hustle, that's the grind. You're doing the same thing just on the internet. Every time you DM a person, hey, check this new song out. You're essentially handing them a fucking CD, handing them a card, handing them a QR code or whatever, what have you. But it's just super less person to person. It's not personal. So people just leave it on scene. You know what I mean?
Because it's that's the thing with this day and age is that like things have become less personal. Like you could just mass send a message with a link to your latest project, but it's not the same as like people actually going to the show and like meeting you and like chopping it up with you and be like, and that's what I like about doing this thing is that like I want to showcase the person behind the music. Not a lot of people know the people behind the music.
At all, people. I mean, that's what Instagram and TikTok is for nowadays. Is and that's what artists hate, honestly. artists hate that part of it is getting in front of the camera and being yourself, you know, because you spend so much time creating your own world, creating a narrative, you know, around it. And it's like, damn, okay, I got to tear down all those walls and become vulnerable. It's like, fuck.
Oh, dude, it's tough for me. Like, even though I do this podcast and I have 3 cameras on me, it's hard for me to pick up my phone, have it on selfie mode, and be like, yo, what's up, guys? It's Christian from ICB2B Podcast. You know, it makes me, it's like icky to me, you know? But and I'm trying to change the way that I say this. I had, when I had interviewed Tieta, La Russell was in the room, and I was talking to Tieta saying, like, with this day and age of technology, we have to play the game. And he was like, you don't have to play the game.
From over there, he's like, you don't have to play the game?
You don't have to play the game. You get to play the game. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. We get to play the game. And that's why they call it the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you choose to do this shit. I'm sure there's tons of artists out there still handing out CDs.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's still tons of artists still out there trying. Actually, one of my favorite artists, Makami, he's prided himself. He's built a brand on his mystique.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with
No, not
Makami.
super familiar, but Mystique does a lot for an artist, man. I'll say that.
But like, it's the exact opposite of what you see nowadays. Like, he doesn't have an Instagram. He doesn't have social media.
Whoa.
And yet if you go on his Bandcamp, he's selling vinyl records for $3,000.
No.
And they're selling.
What? For $3,000?
Yeah, it's just like fine art novelty type shit. You know what I mean? And it's very niche. It's very like he's like niched out that crowd of like real like fine art hip hop connoisseurs, people who are in hip hop but have money. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, he has an old school sound. He's an older guy.
Yeah.
He does stuff with like Black Thought and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, like more like, you know, '90s hip hop boom bap vibes, but I fuck with it. It's tough to.
That's dope, dude. And like, hey, however you need to kind of carve or pave the road for yourself as an artist, make it work. You know,
Exactly.
because there's like some people advertise themselves differently. Like, let's talk about Lil B real quick.
Yeah.
Lil B, Bass God, like what an interesting guy.
Legend.
And the way that he marketed himself.
Yeah, the foundation of everything going on right now, by the way.
Yeah. Truly?
The full foundation of dropping content the output.
Yep.
Was founded by Lil B. Who else was dropping like that before? Lil Wayne, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
And but Lil B had an album out like at one point like every 2 weeks.
So crazy.
You know what I mean?
And this was like in 2010s, right?
That's
this was
what I'm
early
saying.
on.
Yeah, this is the prelude to like the jerking, or around the same time as like the jerking era, and like the punk rock vibes had a lot to do with Lil B. Yeah, and now you got ASAP Rockies, Lil Yachty's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, rap has evolved.
Yeah.
And it will forever evolve. I'm curious as to like what the next wave is going to be like. Because we did go through those phases. Like the New Boys era was kind of like a crazy era that, you know, I talk about this a lot, but like it's kind of fun to reminisce on the bright colored skinny jeans and like the Dora the Explorer backpacks.
For real, like the fucking. Do you remember the clear Bape shoes?
Yeah,
that was probably not the same era. That was probably a little bit before that. That was like hyphy era.
But still, I remember those.
Fed into one, like the hyphy era fed into that like punk rock era. You know what I mean? And that punk rock era led into like the Lil B like jerking era. You know what I mean? And so. But yeah, what a time.
Yeah, what were you like in high school? Like coming up in. I don't know.
Wiz Khalifa, bro.
Ooh, so you're smoking hella weed.
Not really. Not until like my junior, senior year. I was really like focused on the athletics for real. I've been doing music since like middle school, earlier than that. My first song was, I was 12 years old.
Damn.
Shout out to Joe Talbot. Director of Last Black Man. He was my first engineer ever.
No,
he's the first person to record my first song
That's
ever.
crazy.
Yeah, Ozer was actually on that song.
Oh, because you and Ozer like
we go back.
Childhood friends.
Yeah.
You guys posted like this
dog.
picture on the stoop or
that's
something.
Joe Talbot, and that's Joe Talbot's house.
It was that picture? What? Dude, I remember seeing that. Y'all look like characters from Hey Arnold.
Yeah, basically how stoop kids don't leave the stoop.
Wow, because you were making music early on. I know that you rapped first.
Yeah.
Then you DJ'd later.
Yeah, I started DJing when mumble rap came out.
Oh man.
I was like, nah.
Wow, dude, you were just like, all right, rap's in a weird place right now. I'm
gonna just step aside.
Yeah, and you were DJing for a little. Because you said, what did you spit on? Any given bars or something like that? Were you on that? What's the?
I was on any. Yeah.
Yeah.
In San Jose.
Yeah, in San Jose.
Yeah, my folks.
You were talking about how DJing was just more financially stable than like being an artist at the time, right?
For sure, yeah. So I got into I was a musician. Then I got into audio production to produce. Yeah. So I started going to school for that. Like I started taking classes at City College and stuff.
Nice.
And got my Pro Tools certification. Started learning like the big board engineering, like analog engineering. And then when it became time for me to get done, I was like, either I could go the producer route, work in a studio, or I could do the DJ route and kind of like work in nightclubs, meet people, drink, have fun. Yeah. I went that way. Yep. I went that way with it. But yeah, even to this day, like me and being in a studio for extenuous amounts of times is a real challenge. Like I really not hate it, but I gotta be moving. I gotta be doing something. I'm the best creatively when I'm not creating, if that makes sense. It's so weird. It has to like flow a certain way. Even when I'm like listening to a beat, writing bars to it, I have to zone out to a certain degree for me to get the best out of myself.
Okay, you can't force it. You're not the type of person that forces it.
Not at all. Not at all.
Interesting. Yeah, it'll
get real linear. It'll get real. There's been times where I'm like, I gotta not even look at my phone, like, cause seeing the fucking line just flash gives me anxiety.
Whoa.
Like the line of like not writing something. So I've tried it to where like I don't write like the fucking Future method and stuff like that. I don't personally like to punch in my bars. Like I'll write the whole thing in my head and then just recite it, kind of thing.
Whoa, dude.
Sometimes. Other times I'll write some, step away from it, come back, write. You know what I mean? But also, it's like it's situational, you know. Yeah. But I can overall say I hate staying in studios for long amounts of time. I
could believe that. Like everyone has a different process. I know there's some people that it's not their favorite thing to do, but they create magic at that 4 a.m. mark at a studio, a late night studio session, and that's like when it's the magic hour. That's when that pops up, and that's for some people. But it's cool that you went in that route, dude. Like you went through. Well, first of all, when you were recording at 12, what was the DAW that you guys were recording on?
GarageBand for sure. This was GarageBand. This is peak GarageBand era. I don't think people even knew Logic or Ableton and all that. It was like not even like. I think that was like such an industry thing at that point. Yeah, because GarageBand was like accessible to everybody.
That and Audacity.
Oh yeah,
I remember Audacity was like the first thing I ever tried recording a podcast on. I was like, this is crazy.
But bro, shout out to Joe Talbot because he was literally like in high school or like just getting into high school, like really mixing and mastering and engineering at a high level, like making it sound good, tweaking like ad libs and stuff like that. I'm like, looking back, I'm like, he was a fucking genius. No wonder he makes movies now.
Dude, if you had that level of ambition as a kid, you're just gonna keep going when you're that much older.
Fully, yeah.
Oh, dude, because when I was a kid, I was a fucko. I wasn't like really doing it. I was
figuring it out.
Well, I mean, we were all figuring it out, type of thing. What's one of your craziest DJ stories? If you got one of those.
Shit. Craziest? Let's think. That's a lot.
It's like you're going through some PTSD or something like that.
Nah, not even. The last time I DJ'd, you know, it's crazy. On 415 day, I was supposed to DJ. We did a whole bunch of work. I didn't even get to DJ.
Whoa.
I didn't even get to DJ on 405 day. That's interesting. There's been many a times where like sound equipment cuts out. There was a big show. You know what's crazy? When I first started DJing, I didn't know how to DJ. But
how does that responsibility fall on your lap?
It's great because I was advertising myself as a DJ, and at the time when I first started, I had just got off doing the Last Black Man thing. So I was I had like a little role in the Last Black Man movie.
So dope. You and Stunner Man, yep.
Yeah, me, Stunner Man. Shout out to Joe Talbot. Shout out to everybody involved. But like that hype propelled me into DJ gigs.
Really?
Because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to DJ. I didn't want to pursue acting all like that. If I do acting, it'll be in a music video kind of thing. You know what I mean? Or if somebody pays me a lot of money. Then
okay, and that's it. Otherwise, you have no interest.
Yeah, I'm not taking classes trying to do hella acting stuff. But if it happens, it happens kind of thing. But I want the name to be in a musical light first, and you know, other forms of entertainment.
So what happened that first time you DJ'd? Like they were just like, "Hey, we need a DJ. We have these turntables here. We need a DJ."
So I knew how to DJ on my stuff, like a controller, but then like on other, like it wasn't transferring to like house equipment in venues.
Yeah.
So I would like, even to this day, sometimes I pull up with my DJ controller just in case because. There's no telling because clubs can be fucked up. You know, their systems can be fucked up from the night. There's been times where I couldn't even get the shit to start because the night before some DJ rewired it and did some other stuff. And this is when I was like just learning how to DJ. So there were some gigs where I didn't even DJ because I couldn't even get it going. There were some gigs where like they would have me as like the headlining DJ, right? Don't really know what I'm doing.
Whoa!
So there's an August Alsina concert or show, or like he did a walkthrough or whatever. Packed club. Club is packed. There's like hella people there. I'm the DJ that goes on right before August Alsina goes on to sing.
Okay.
Bomb.
What?
Terrible. The fucking CDJ starts doing some shit where I'm like, I don't even know. Then the promoter dude is looking like, why did I, like, he didn't even want to come up there and help me. I'm like, so we're just gonna let it flow like this. So what I just started to do is just like It helped, like in that situation, because now I'm never gonna not know how to do this.
Yep.
Where I just DJ on one side, and just kind of like just fucking drop shit, as opposed to like trying to make it smooth and stuff. Because with hip hop, you could just kind of, you don't really need to transition too much.
Yep.
And if you kind of talk more shit on the mic, you can kind of mask it really well. So I really learned skills like that just by putting myself in that environment,
have to.
under the fire.
You have to be thrown into the wolves to learn some skills.
Yeah.
You know, I've definitely, because I have a background in like comedy improv, and that's made me a procrastinator, but a really good procrastinator.
Yeah, like, you know, like you can kind of get it in the moment kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a superpower that I don't, that I shouldn't endorse for everyone, because
Frat was
like,
telling me you could freestyle.
Dude, it's kind of, I was one of them kids in high school where I would smoke a blunt, be in the backseat of a homie's car, they'd play some sort of beat, and I'd be like, I'm the best fucking rapper in the world.
We need to talk about that, because that's such a Bay Area experience, bro.
Yeah, man.
Not a lot of people, I mean, everywhere, don't get me wrong, across the country, people coming of age, adolescents are all hotboxing, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like on some Bay shit, like, you start playing slappers and you're like, well, you can't freestyle. And you start playing instrumentals and motherfuckers be in the car for hours just
for
bullshit.
hella long.
Yeah.
Just like passing 8s or 4s or something like that. And like some of the bars would come up real dumb.
Yeah.
But like, I remember back in the day, some people would freestyle and be like, this is like dope. Or like, you know, we all need that little delusion, right? So you have to be confident, especially when you freestyle. So like that what helps with my freestyling too is that I know no one's taking me seriously. And I don't look like the type of dude that's going to pull up to a cypher.
Yeah.
But when I do, it surprises people. So like the bar's already low. Yeah. As long as I exceed that bar, then I'm cool.
That's kind of my approach with it too. Because I suck at freestyling. I don't know how Frat can do a whole like real battle and freestyle type shit, because that's not in my bag. Like I'll set the bar low for myself. I'll come in with a joke. I'll come in with like a funny like way to get started, just so I'm like, all right, let's ease this down. Let's calm it down a little bit. We're not serious here, because these bars are about to be terrible.
Wait, so you had that experience too? You would probably like pull up to a park with the homies, hotbox, and then just start spitting?
Hell yeah, bro. That was like all of my senior year.
Dude, what a time.
All of my early college years, like the years like where I should have been in school, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do business, bro. I want to smoke some weed, go to music class or whatever, you know what I mean? But like those like formative years of figuring out adulthood were spent in a hot box.
Oh, it's interesting what we would just, I mean, that was productive to me. I think there's something so cool with like removing that filter and then just like going in.
Facts, absolutely.
And, I mean, it's flattering to have like one of the greatest freestylers right now, Frat, be able to like recognize that I could freestyle too, dude.
Yeah, bro, that's sick. That's big, man.
It's cool, dude. And I have a lot to thank him for, because when I had him on the podcast and we were like rapping for like 20 minutes, he was just like, hey, you should pull up to the Continental Club in Oakland and then just do this freestyle thing with me. And I pulled up, and I pulled up a few times before. They have like freestyle battles there, and I got like second place, and I'm like, I ain't even a rapper though.
See, like, that's the biggest flex right there. You just did some rapper shit.
Yeah, dude, it's just like I go up there's like real rappers there.
That's literally what I say. Like, I'm a DJ, bro. It makes people so fucking mad.
Dude, yeah, I'm not even a rapper. I'm a DJ.
Yeah,
man, but you got bars
Appreciate
too. You got that voice. There's you got this tonality where your voice does sound really good sonically.
Thank you.
So you spitting on a hook, like it bumps, you know, like straight the plate. Like you saying that over and over again. Like around the time that we set this thing up, I started listening to your shit deeper, and like that's when the project had just dropped. And I remember Scrape the Play was just stuck in my head.
I'm very like that song is like. I'm hella like, I want to push that song more, but I'm just happy with it. I'm super happy with it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, in terms of making the song, I became a DJ to figure out all the marketing shit. Yeah. Figure out all the like, what to happen with after I make the music, because I'm so locked in on making the music. I wanted to figure that out so I can be an independent artist and won't need a big machine to push me. But when it came down to making a song, that whole story, because I went to LA to make that song with Baghead to finish the project.
Yeah.
So that's the first song on the project, but the last song we recorded because of the mode that I was in. I think I was just in I had shot a video in San Francisco that day, that morning, drove that Jeep that's in the Candlestick video that's out now to LA, was slapping the instrumental the whole way down to LA.
Wow.
And fucking wrote the song and like recorded it that night, Monday night. I forget the day, but it was a Monday and it was hella shit going on. And I made that song and it was just like the mode of doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of shit I want to do. I want to be shooting a video in SF and then recording a song in LA the same day type shit. So like I think that just carried those bars, carried that feeling, just like you just feel it in that song.
Yeah.
And it just encompasses it really well. So
Nah, dude, it that slaps. It's
man.
Fucking.
That whole project is crazy, honestly. Shout out to Baghead. Like, I love when there's sound effects going on. I love when there's like, it's too much noise. So there's hella shit going on, and I love it.
It's a really different project, and to have Eastway on there with some like melodies, you know, like
we're good transition. Like, we're good. Like, he does the melody high pitch. I'm like more like lower pitch monotone rapping. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, dude, it's very textured, and it's a good project. What you've been dropping this year, it's really good, especially with Stilo, Golden City with Stilo, because Stilo's a great sample producer, man.
And I love that shit, and that's where me and Stilo like connected was because we're both DJs, right? And we're both from the Bay Area. Yeah. So there's a certain type of music we have to like get accustomed to and used to playing and stuff like that. And we was like, let's just fucking do the opposite. Like, right. So I came to Stilo first because I knew he was into the sample chops and like the kind of like no drum type shit. So I was like, I approached him with it like, hey, how do you feel about music nowadays? You know? Like, how do you like DJing in the Bay? How do you like, he's like, it's dope, but it's not like my type of music. And I'm like, bingo.
Oh, you guys it was perfect.
Exactly, bro, because that's all I listen to is Currencies and Griselda type sounds and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, just your up and coming artists, like super cutty type shit that's like, Cousin Stiz is dope as hell. And like, I just like different sounding sonic shit. So like, I love Bay Area music. I love California. I love LA. Don't get me wrong, but that's just like, to me, like, I want to expand the Bay Area and just like kind of branch out. I think that's just the next step.
That makes sense.
You got Larry June, who's like one of the biggest artists out here who does not make Bay Area sounding music. No. Rex Life Raj, another huge Bay Area artist who does not make Bay Area sounding music.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And those two artists are like my favorite artists out of the Bay. You know? I say for sure because they have their essence is Bay, but their sound is them.
Exactly.
You know? And it's a way to do it. That's the way to do it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it like that. Where my essence, you could tell, obviously, I have an SF hat on, rocking the brand, rocking my city and stuff like that, but my sound is just gonna be unique to me.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude, because I feel like even though artists are from the Bay, we should never be boxed into the sound that is the Bay Area sound.
Exactly. And it'll engulf people because you'll start to be like, damn, people don't fuck with my music out here. Man, I gotta make it 100 BPM, make it slap. And then, you know, you start to get more people, you know, rocking to your music, gravitating to it, and you just kind of like fall in line with it. Nothing wrong with that if that's your passion to make that type of music. And I love that. I enjoy and appreciate that type of music too. I play it when I DJ, play it when I'm like in that mode. But me personally, like, I like to, I don't know. I feel like old school music is healing too, you know, like as opposed to like newer age kind of like type shit. So I like the samples. I like I'm also getting older too. Maybe that could be a thing. But I always liked Currency. I always liked Wiz and stuff like that.
Saying Currency really brings me back. That's the type of shit that we would listen to when we would hotbox.
Bro, and, exactly.
You know, well, it's the fusion of just like these jazz sounds with bars was just like so different at the time. But I'm also a sucker for samples because like I was big into Kanye like growing up too, so I was just like, I love a good sample.
Exactly. And I think the way that things are sampled is different out here. You know, people go with that 90s R&B vibe and, you know, the singing sample over the Bay Area drums. That shit slaps. And you can do it like the other way, like the East Coast way is just like sample with barely minimal drums, you know, kind of thing. It's cool to study music from each coast because I feel like music out here is meant to be played in a car. Yeah. And music in the East Coast is meant to be played in a headphone.
Yeah, that's so interesting, dude. What an interesting observation.
Yeah, because if you think about it, most people don't have cars on the East Coast, or they might, but
I think you're right though. Not a lot of people.
Yeah, like if you're in the inner city, what are you listening to music on? Mostly is a headphone.
On your Beats or your AirPods.
Yeah, AirPods or whatever. Out here, most people are driving around. Yeah, music is slapping. Music is like cranked up in a car, so it'll have that bounce to it because it's meant to be projected. Yeah, you know what I mean, as opposed to like someone talking to you. So it'll have less words in it, like a Bay Area song will have less words to it because it's projecting, as opposed to like a New Yorker kind of like real lyrical person is speaking to you, speaking to one person, you know what I mean? Oh, so that's just like
what an interesting observation, man. I never thought about it like that.
From a DJ perspective.
It must help a lot, you being a DJ, like the skills are translational into rapping and then vice versa.
Fully. And I feel like everything is out there already. We're always sampling, whether it be the beat, whether it be the lyrics. Yeah. Everything is a sample. So me constantly like hearing new sounds, hearing new perspectives only helps me be a better writer, you know what I mean? So being a DJ also, like, I could sample shit that's super, like, way more cutty than what a normal, like, person will find because I'm doing that dig anyways.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, lucky you that you were able to, like, come up with multiple skill sets that help you overall become, you know, a better artist. And, like, not only that, like, you're that much of a bigger asset in collaborative sense when you're teaming up with FNG, when you're doing stuff with other people. Like there have to be situations where they're just like, this is a thing that only DJSAY could really help us out with, and then you come out there like a superhero being like, someone say my name.
It helps a lot just seeing things because I stepped away from music so I can see music from a different, not music, making music, to see it from a different perspective. So what I mean is, like, as a DJ now, I'm receiving music from artists. So what does that look like for me as a DJ? How is it packaged? How, like, what's my initial reaction to it in the first 30 seconds? What's like, what do I think? How, like, where would this go in a DJ set? Would I play this in the beginning because it's slower? Would I play it at the end because it's like, you know what I mean, like it's more of a song that everybody could sing? Would I play it in the prime time of things when people are dancing because it's a dance song? Would I play it in a nightclub versus a dive bar or a birthday party kind of situation? So, like, I'm thinking about that. I don't want to get too caught up in that thought while I'm making music. But it is something that's like in the back of my head, like, where could this song go? Okay. Where could this song be played? Like, you know what I mean? What am I touching on? What topics? Because even as an artist, you get lost in making a song, but what's the reason? You know what I mean? Like, why are you making this song? What is the goal of this song? Why is someone singing this song back? You know? And I think that mindset is what I got from being a DJ, which helps me a ton as an artist.
Dude, that's so dope. Yeah. Man, good for you. Shout out to you to be able to use that to your advantage.
Hell yeah, man. Because, I mean, honestly, a lot of people get lost in their artistry.
Get lost in the sauce.
Get lost in it. Lost in, like, you know, the rat race of pushing out music and content. And it's like, why are we doing this here? You know, it's like you want your audience to feel something. You want them to resonate with you for some reason.
There's a balance between quality and quantity because, with that rat race, you have to drop. When I had Grando here, he said that, what good does your music have on your hard drive?
Facts. And then there's that coin. There's that other side to it too, that where your quantity is your quality. Yeah. Where, like, a Little B, you know what I mean?
Boom, 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 boom.
That's his brand. You know, like lifestyle rappers like a Larry June, like a Currency. Their output is way bigger because they're just rapping about their life. Yeah. Less about, like, you know, ideas and, you know, higher thinking and things like that. Not to say that their shit isn't dropping game or nothing, but it's more so like day in the life style rap, and their quality, not to say that their quality is lower, but their quality is their quantity kind of thing, you know?
As opposed to like Kendrick could drop an album every 4 years.
Exactly.
But that's because
but you're listening to it for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude. You're breaking it down. We need Frat to break it down for 4 years, you know? We need Barry the Bar Splainer to break it down for hella long. Yeah, no, it's crazy how much different type of music there is. And like it's
branding too. It goes back to you know, who are you, what works for you, what doesn't, and that's where I go back to a DJ helped me. DJing helped me differentiate different like subgenres in rap. You know what I mean? Like before I started DJing, I was like, damn, do I got to become a mumble rapper? Because that's what's hot. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like not realizing that that's just a type of music, a subgenre that's hot. But this subgenre that I like, the sample type stuff, is still alive, still prevalent. It just doesn't have the spotlight right now. You know what I mean?
No artist should ever sacrifice their artistry.
Exactly.
Just so that you could be in the race. What's the point, dude?
You're not gonna feel fulfilled. You're gonna feel like you're satisfying other people, and why'd you start making music? It's a balance. If you want a career in music, you know, you have to walk that line real well.
Yeah, you have to be able to like follow the blueprint a little bit. Yeah. If you're not going to be the person that's going to set the new thing, right?
Right.
Depends on how you go about it, dude. What was the first song you made when you were 12? Do you remember it?
Man, I do. I remember my verse. It was called Bay Ballin'.
What was it about?
By the Goodfellas. That's me. At the time, I was Big J.
Big J.
My boy Fatty Natty. Shout out to Fatty Natty. Go try some of that pizza. And Ozer. And
damn,
that was our rap. We had more members, but we rocked. Our color was gold.
Yeah.
And we had like a gang sign.
You guys had a gang sign?
We did a photo shoot on the side of this like dope ass Impala SS, and that was like our album cover. We didn't have an album; we just had one song.
You guys were on an Impala that you didn't have licenses to drive?
We didn't drive it. We just seen it and we took a picture out in front of it for our album cover. This is some legendary stuff. This is what rappers do in their 30s. So we were doing it in our early teens.
Yep.
12 years old, 13. So that we recorded that song at Joe's house. We bay ballin', everything we do. We bay ballin', the whole damn crew. As Joe Talbot sang that hook.
You guys got to bring it back.
Man, I think Joe or Nat just fucking chucked it out the window, bro.
Oh, it doesn't exist on a...
It don't exist. I don't know where it is. One of Nat's old computers that's probably not here with us anymore.
Because imagine if you had put that at the end of an album as a secret track.
I want to do that. I'm not one of those artists that's like afraid to release my old shit.
Yeah.
I think it shows growth and it's just dope as fuck, you know? Like I got songs on Sound. I've definitely deleted a lot of my SoundCloud songs, don't get me wrong. But there's still some on there just under different names that nobody will ever find out.
Big J.
Nah,
it's something else.
One track. Big J had a one-song career.
One hit wonder.
One hit wonder with Big J.
Dude, that's so crazy. What were you wearing back in the day? How did you dress when you were 12?
Jabos, tall tees.
Dang,
tall
dude.
tees, jabos. If you look at any picture from me in middle school, I guarantee you I had a pair of jabos on with a long white tee. And I don't know if you remember the diamond cut jackets.
Yeah.
The diamond jackets.
Yep.
A lot of that, because I used to steal my brother's clothes. My big brother's clothes, and he had all the jabos and shit, all the shoes. Like he was a Jordan collector. He wouldn't notice if I just came in there after he left already.
Is this the first time you're talking about it? He might know now.
He knows. But yeah, jabos. Really, just the hyphy era. Because I was in middle school from 2006, 2009. Like my grade was the year every year. So I graduated 12th grade 2012. So yeah, from 06 to 09, prime hyphy era, like really like even earlier middle school, but I was like a little kid, or elementary, I was a little kid. Yeah. Middle school and shit like that was real hyphy era. I had a grill.
How does a kid come across a grill at that time, dude?
You gotta sneak off. I used to sell candy.
You were one of them kids. You were the candy kid.
Yeah. I was a candy selling ass.
What were you selling?
Hustler, like the nerds, the little packs of nerds, the fucking juices and stuff, all on the school bus.
$1 each.
$1 each, dog. And I was just stacked that shit. And then
it looked like you were going to a strip club with all those ones, huh?
That's elementary school. Then I think middle school I actually had a job. I think I started working at the earliest I possibly could, like 12 years old.
What?
I had a summer job.
What?
Yeah,
dude, you've been hustling since you were a fetus.
Since been hustling, dog, for real.
Whoa, slanging candy in elementary school. Okay, so and then you worked at where in middle school?
I did a like summer camp kind of thing at a rec center.
Okay.
So I was doing that, and then I transitioned into like working at the Boys and Girls Clubs and stuff like that. So I would always have a way, you know what I mean?
Wow, dude.
And one of my coaches in middle school, he would I don't know how legal. He would pay us to play basketball. I was a professional basketball player in middle school.
Wait, what does that mean? He would pay you to? He said, "Here's a 5. Go play 21 half court."
Technically, we were like rec staff.
Okay.
But really, we were just playing basketball the whole time. We were
I see what you're saying.
We were an AAU team that were like slated as a rec staff.
Yeah.
And so he found a way to get us paid to play basketball.
Yo, that's dope, dude. You were making money back in the day.
To hoop. That was legendary. So that's why now I'm like, I don't even need to. I was already doing that back then.
Were you good at basketball?
Yeah. I should have stayed hooping. I started to play football, started to get injured and shit. Damn, I had 3 concussions.
No, you didn't.
I suffered 3 concussions. That's why I'm such a dope rapper right now. Because my brain is different at this point. But
oh, dude.
Literally.
That's so funny. 1
in high school, 1 in junior college, and then my last one, I went to Arizona State, like trying to walk on to the team. I got a concussion. I was like, I'm done. Never again. And that's when I picked up the 1s and 2s. I started DJing. In Arizona. I was a founding father of a frat out there.
No, you founded a frat?
Technically, it already existed in different schools. Yeah. But the homie who I met, Derek, his brother was in the NFL and was in the frat and the brother wanted to bring the frat there to kind of reap the benefits of all that shit, basically, right? So it was the first year for Pike at Arizona State. And I didn't want to get hazed or nothing like that because I was there after trying to pursue athletics. So I was like going through identity crisis. Okay, trying to figure out what I'm doing. I loved music. I was already doing music and stuff like that, but I didn't know how to like make money from it. I didn't have a job out there. I was going there for school. So once I stopped doing football, I had to get a job. I had to pay for everything. So I was like, how am I going to do that? Picked up a job at a sketchy call center and I started DJing. Damn. I started DJing the house parties for the frat. And that led to me doing like bigger parties for other frats. And then I started doing like pool party stuff in Arizona. This is all within 6 months.
That's crazy.
This is all within 6 months too. Crazy thing. I only stayed at Arizona State for 1 semester.
What? And you did all of that?
I started off an athlete, ended up a DJ in 6 months.
Crazy story arc.
Yeah, wild, bro. And so when I came back to the city, I went to City College and I started doing audio production. Started trying to figure out like, can I be a producer? Can I work in a studio? And then I went to the club one night and seen DJ Esco standing on the table, fucking with the bottles pouring bottles out with his mascot DJ. I'm like, that's what I want to do.
You wanted that rock star life.
I wanted to do that one, but it doesn't start off like that at all.
Dude, it starts off small.
Don't get me wrong. DJ Esco is a legend, but that's where I was like wide-eyed, like that's lit.
I mean, you still DJ for like frat parties. I mean, you still probably have lived that life.
Of course, yeah. I've seen some crazy shit at these parties for sure.
What's the craziest thing you've seen?
I seen like people fall off of roofs and shit.
I thought that only happened in movies.
No, that really happens. So there was one time I was DJing on a balcony, and like leading towards the backyard, and it's like hella people on the balcony. The balcony almost collapsed. Whoa. There was so many people in it because I was DJing. It was like one of those like Project X looking houses. This is Arizona, Tempe, Arizona, where it's like almost a desert. So shit is like spacious. Yeah. You got like a nice pool in the back. You got like those frat houses too. They're big frat houses. So I DJ'd one party where it was like hella men just standing on that balcony, and I could feel it. I'm like, oh no. And I just like cut everything off hella quick, and they thought I was tripping, but I really was about to, I felt it. It didn't go down, but I felt it. But then there was other times where like people would like, be too drunk or something like that. And I seen the motherfucker fall. I wasn't a part of this party, but I have seen somebody fall off like a 2-story roof before. Crazy.
What happened?
They were drunk, so they got right up, but they probably had to go to the hospital after that.
They got right up, dude. It's crazy when I hear stories of people getting hurt when they're drunk.
Yeah.
I have this story about I have my cousin's friend grew up here in Vallejo, was part of a drive-by.
Wow.
But since he was so drunk, he was fine. So he got shot, missed all his vital organs. And since his muscles weren't tense, the doctor was telling him if you were tensed up, if you were sober,
the bullet would have got lodged in him, huh?
Yeah, something like that. But it went straight through him because his muscles were so relaxed, and they're just I hate to say it, but you being drunk
actually helped.
It saved your life.
I don't want to endorse alcoholism.
If you're gonna get shot, if you're gonna be in any gang affiliated violence, make sure you're drunk before you get shot. Nah, dude,
wild,
it's a crazy thing. Yeah, I've heard of stories of people getting into car accidents, but they survive because they're drunk. Once again, don't advertise that.
It was both things. They got into the car accident because they were drunk, and they probably survived it because
of that. So it's a weird thing. Good for you, but don't do that.
Yeah, man.
Man, dude, DJSAY, thank you for coming through.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you know how we end these episodes. Has anyone told you? Ozer never told you?
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some options. So,
oh shit, no, I'm not ready for this.
So I do I told you I had a background in comedy improv. So sometimes I do an improv scene if people want to do it.
Okay.
Sometimes we freestyle, which is what I did with Frat.
Okay.
Or you could spit something written too. So those are the 3 options, but. Something has to happen.
Damn, something has to happen. What when you mean improv, you mean what
we do an improv scene, man. It could be based off of anything and everything that we talked about in today's episode, or based off of nothing.
Damn, you put me on the spot. I might just rap to you a song.
Dude, that's fine with me, man.
A jingle.
Okay. You could, if you want to play the thing, or if you want to airdrop it to me, I could just put it to the mic.
Nah, I can just rap it.
Okay. That sounds good, man. You could go ahead and wrap it to your camera right there.
Which one? This one, mine?
Yeah, that one's yours.
Okay. Shout out to my collective, my family, not a group. We just dropped the album. Family, not an album.
Yup. Shout out to that.
Hell yeah, this SFO. Yeah. Hey, let them sleep, count sheep. That's a Freddy Cougar dream. I got $1 million scheme, game plan, any read. King size, big chief. Waist not a loose leaf. Big knots, no string. Blue strips, your bow jeans. No, you see it in this bitch frequent. Walk past your chick, change her time in a demon. Like how you move, can you do that on penis? Don't mean to be rude. When I like it, I need it. We pulling up to the venue, whole city behind us. SFO, my MO. You with the flyers, you go further united. Climbing city, a giant. Sound like an asylum to be screaming and crying, can't keep it in private, had to speak through the siren, say pull up to the Addy, we inciting the riot, anything can happen, you consistently grinding, and I seen the best fall off, ain't put enough time in, man. Hey man, say man, DJSAY in this thing.
Come on, DJSAY.
Yes, sir.
Good shit, man.
Hell yeah.
Dude, this was a fun conversation.
This is dope. This doesn't feel like a podcast. This just feels like we're just chilling, talking.
That's what I go for,
man.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Biggest compliment.
We started talking downstairs. I'm like, wait, we got to say this for the pod.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's easy. You made it easy, dude. I know you made my job easy. I just kind of had to sit back, relax.
I was the stereotypical rapper. I came late, bro. My bad about that.
I ain't even tripping.
Super stereotypical rapper.
Well, dude, I'm Filipino. It cancels out. Sometimes I'm late to my own podcast and I live here. Because sometimes people pull up 15 minutes early and I'm like, this is giving me anxiety. Right. I ain't ready. And then I'm just like, please wait downstairs.
When people hear podcasts, the connotation of podcasts is on time, everything's programmed, everything's, locked in and loaded. So,
but it's not like I'm renting out a studio where I've got to be like, okay, we start at this time and we out at this time. No, I
didn't know where I was pulling up to. So I didn't know. I was like, damn, he's probably gonna fucking hate me. I didn't know if you were like, this is like your allotted time to do your podcast. A lot of people do it in different stations and stuff where they have like 1 to 2 or something like that.
No,
so
dude, I mean, look at me. I'm just a guy. I'm a fucking goober,
bro. You do improv, so you might just be hella natural on camera, but behind the camera is like 10 people just like. What's going on?
Nah, dude, it's
This is sick.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up, man.
Absolutely,
Until next time, man.
Next time I want to come with 16 more people.
All of FNG, dude. Hell yeah.
That'd be sick.
What is it? Aft hit me up like maybe a week or two before he he requested like, hey man, I'm gonna be in Vallejo with my entire band. Can we do the podcast with the entire Top Chefs band? I'm like, how many people is that? Like, that's like 10 people. I'm like, I don't have that many mics.
You gotta expand.
I was thinking if we did that, I would have to like set up in the living room.
Yeah.
That'd be a living room thing.
That'd be cool too.
That'd be cool, yeah. Cool, I'll mess around with it. We'll see. It's a lot of editing, but we'll see.
Right, that's true.
But dude, I appreciate you pulling up. One last thing before we get out of here. Go ahead and look into the barrel of the camera and leave the my listeners with a phrase, saying a piece of advice that reminds them that it can't be that bad.
Let go and live on. DJSAY.
Perfect. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Till next time. Baddies, you guys know where to find me. You guys know where to find the podcast because you're already here. Peace, love, and bye.